The U.S. Navy's first F-35C fighter jet squadron deployed on an aircraft carrier early last month. The first Marine Corps F-35C Squadron is working up to its first carrier deployment, expected early next year. A Marine pilot in this squadron talked to Insider about what the stealth jet means for U.S. carriers. U.S. Navy aircraft carriers have started deploying with F-35C stealth fighter jets, aircraft that one fighter pilot called a game changer, and said are making U.S. carriers even more lethal. The first U.S. Navy aircraft carrier to deploy with F-35C Lightning II Joint Strike Fighters, the variant engineered for carrier operations, was USS Carl Vinson, which departed San Diego last month and sailed through the South China Sea recently with the Argonauts of Strike Fighter Squadron, VFA 147, the Navy's first F-35C squadron, on board. The Marines are in the game as well. The Black Knights of Marine Fighter Attack Squadron, VMFA 314, the Corps' first F-35C squadron, achieved full operational capability in July and are now preparing for their first carrier deployment. This squadron is working long hours training as part of Carrier Air Wing 9 aboard USS Abraham Lincoln and at Naval Air Station Fallon, home of Top Gun, the Navy's elite air combat school, to get ready for the deployment expected to start early next year. The F-35, the most expensive weapon program in U.S. military history, has had its share of setbacks in development. But pilots are still excited about what the aircraft can do. Major Mark Dion, an operations officer and VMFA 314 pilot, transitioned to the F-35 from the F/A-18 Super Hornet, and he told Insider recently that the fifth-generation fighter is definitely what he wants to be flying. He said that the F-35C is far and away more capable than the F/A-18 Hornet. This jet gives you so much more situational awareness, he explained. The fusion of all these sensors the jet has just gives the pilots so much more information to make decisions, make better decisions, make them quicker, and just be more lethal. It gives me that ability to kind of remain undetected, or at least, the ability to remain where the enemy cannot necessarily employ their weapons against me, which we didn't really have back in the F/A-18s, those fourth-gen aircraft, Dion said. That's a massive advantage of this jet. Dion has also flown the F-35B, a short takeoff and vertical landing variant for the Marine Corps that can fight from airstrips and amphibious assault ships. He was actually part of the first US F-35 combat deployment, which saw Marine pilots flying F-35Bs off the USS Essex and conducting strikes in Afghanistan. Asked if he preferred the Hornet, the F-35B, or the F-35C, Dion said that his favorite aircraft was the C. The Major said the F-35C brings a lot more capability than the B. It has more fuel, allowing for more time on station, and the ability to carry different weapons. The jet brings a lot of capability to the Marine Corps and to the Navy, he said, and to have an F-35 squadron on a carrier integrated with F/A-18s and the tactics we have with those F/A-18s, it just makes the carrier much more lethal. For example, data links allow the carrier air wing to fight as a single force. In combat, the F-35 can get a better read on the battlefield and then relay targeting information to the F/A-18s, which have a more robust missile loadout than their fifth-gen counterparts. Each aircraft enhances the combat power of the other.